Hi, my name is Guy Griffiths from GG Fit, and I'm going to take you through a 10-minute talk on health seekers that I've recently given at a couple of events, including the GM Active Health Advisory Group, talking about new strategies for leisure and how the leisure sector and fitness clubs in general can reach out and attract new demographics and support people with their health who aren't currently interested in visiting the gym. So that's what we call health seekers. By way of a quick background, I'm going to talk quickly about the work I've done over the last 16 years on retention, talk about the difference as I see it between health and fitness, and then go into a little bit more detail on health seekers. So the first couple of minutes, just quickly, 1 minute on retention and then a couple of minutes on health and fitness. This is what I talk about a lot with fitness clubs, private clubs, public leisure trusts or local authorities. We've worked with boutiques, we've worked with budget gyms as well. And the retention cycle is something that I talk about a lot, keeping members active, getting members back from the recovery zone. If I was to boil all this down into a very simple statement, the key to good member retention is basically talking to people. The secret, however, to great member retention is talking to the right people in the right way at the right time. And one of these icons on the right here, the heart with the little heartbeat going through it, represents the body composition that we use a lot within clubs. They're a great retention tool, a really good interaction opportunity, which is great for retaining members. But I'm not going to go into much more of the detail here. I want to talk about health and fitness specifically. We do very well in the fitness industry, but we only engage with 15% of the population, certainly here in the UK. And actually, we could probably be quite rude to some of our members. I'm not suggesting we do, but they'll still be back tomorrow. We do work hard at retaining them. It is an art, but actually fitness is only for a very small proportion. If we spread out a little bit and think more about activity, there are many more people who are being active. And some of those people are tracking that activity, although most people with Apple Watches or Fitbits are wearing them more as a fashion accessory. And we can use that data to help measure and help motivate and educate them more. So being active opens up a little bit more of the population. If we then start to think about lifestyle, then really we're getting more into not just movement or activity, but also thinking about nutrition, thinking about rest, recovery, sleep. And these are all things that we, as the fitness industry or leisure industry, can help people with mental as well as physical health through activity, through fitness, but probably not using the word fitness or workout. Then the biggest circle here is health. And the reason it's the biggest circle is because there are 7 out of 10 adults in the UK do want to be healthier. Some of them want to exercise more. They want to eat more healthily though as well. However, there is some good news in terms of people being more active, particularly older adults. I'm reading very lately are becoming more active, but we still need to measure and motivate and educate these people. And that's where we go into this health seeker model. Before I describe how the health seeker model works, I just want to dive back into the retention circle, or it's a pyramid here now, and talk about a 1,000 member club. We often work with nice round numbers. We'll probably have 500 or 600 members who are just regularly visiting the gym. There'll be another 300-400 members who are going to classes, who actually are going to be a lower risk of leaving and will be retained longer. People who do classes stick around longer, basically. And then at the top of the pyramid, people who do personal training are really well retained. And what we do a lot is we try and push people up this pyramid. The more gym members we can get into a class, the more class members we can get to do PT, the longer members stick around. But what we're trying to do now is build on the base of this pyramid and say, actually, there are more people out there who don't necessarily want to join the gym, but are health seekers. And if we can add another 1,000 subscribers on this bottom level with health seeker memberships, it will feed the pyramid, but it's also okay to leave people in that health seeker zone. If they're coming in for a health check each month, visiting your club or your facility once a month, that's fine. They could be paying a subscription for that and getting some very valuable measurement and coaching and support from you and becoming healthier. And these people don't just have to filter into the gym. There could be a whole raft of health seekers that we can support. They could be subscribing, they could be paying monthly or quarterly, or just visiting a few times a year for their health checks. And if we were to spread that membership or subscription member base out, we can build other verticals on here. There's just one example with some remote coaching, some nutrition tips, maybe remote personal training. But to get people to do EMS workouts, or there's all sorts of other packages that we can build and build business verticals on there. And people will flip flop. They'll go up that pyramid, hopefully, as well, but they'll flip flop as well and become gym members in the winter, maybe, but then go back to a remote coaching membership in the summer while they're outside running or, say, playing tennis. So this is a model where we're building more opportunities and diversifying, but using the kit that we have, the body composition machines like Tanita, Body Tracks, InBody, others are available, and supporting people through coaching. So the way that we see the Health Seeker model working, and we've been running a lot of pilots with this, a health check is a measurement, like the lady here on the scales. So getting your body composition, it doesn't have to be body composition, but it is a great way of educating people about their health. There's then, after the measurement, which takes seconds, but let's say a minute or two, there's then 30 minutes, typically, coaching conversation. That's where the real value is. And where we have coaches who are really listening to these members or subscribers or customers, talking to them about their choices and what changes they're going to make, booking a follow-up appointment to come back next month and see how they've got on. It's really powerful, and people come back and are getting healthy, as you'll hear from some of the Health Seeker stories we've got out there. The success factors we've seen, it's all about the processes and the systems. To understand that we are selling something here, we are selling a membership or a subscription, we're interested in retaining and engaging these members. Education is absolutely key. Turning your fitness instructors, if they are up for it, into coaches. So getting them to listen more, understanding how coaching works with things like the GROW model. But it's educating members as well and educating the public about what your fitness facility can offer. It's not just about fitness. It's not burpees and treadmills and kettlebells and classes. We do want to help you with your health. So there's a big education piece there. And finally, the add-ons and the upsells are really important. These services aren't free. They're not complimentary. They are complementary. They fit alongside your current offering, and they fit alongside what your coaches want to offer as well. The important thing we found is not to sell the gym. We're not doing this to get more people into the gym. There will be a natural flow of people coming and joining on a fitness membership further down the line, but it'll probably only be 10-15% of the people who have a health check. The rest will be quite happy running outside or walking or just drinking more water, which is one of my favorite examples. So just a couple more things. Another way of looking at this model is looking at a value line here. And as well as our fitness memberships and maybe our personal training, at the top there, that high value, we're bringing in health seekers to the club. Probably a lower cost, a simpler entry point for them, and then maybe growing people at that cost model. The Feel 5 Years Younger program, I'll tell you a bit more about in a moment, it's a 12-week program that basically helps people. It's a product or a service. And another entry point further back is maybe something like the well-being score from Humans or the Newton movement quotient, something else we've developed. Simple questionnaires to nurture and get people interested in coming in for their first health check. And you can see, yeah, we are trying to progress people up this curve. But in the same way, and all the work I've done on retention over the last 15, 16 years, I can see us saving members, people who want to cancel because they want to run outside or they just are not interested in the gym at the moment. We can drop them back down. We can downgrade them and keep them as members or subscribers. A little bit more about the Feel 5 Years Younger program. This is something that we are running pilots over the summer of 2024 with. It's a 12-week support program. It's a behavior change program for people seeking better health. The idea is that they get a metabolic age measurement. They don't necessarily want to work out, but they do get support. They get coaching through regular appointments, 4 appointments over the 12 weeks. There are sessions that we're running or that coaches are running in clubs to get people engaged, not just in activities, but in thinking about hydration, in thinking about sleep as well. There are a lot of communication. There's lots of collateral that we send out, not just information, but also requesting information back. So surveys, quick questionnaires that just ask how they're feeling this week, what changes have they made, what effect is it having, and really keeps people, nudging people towards that behavior change. Peer groups as well, either in person or on social media, WhatsApp groups, so that there's peer support and accountability. And then, of course, lots of reporting like we've always done with retention, but showing how many people are in the program, where they're at, how they're progressing, if they're likely to turn up to the next meeting or drop out, do they need a call or a nudge or a reminder? But ultimately, how many people are progressing through, what goals are they focusing on? So this is the Feel 5 Years Younger product. It's a program underpinned by various different softwares and systems like referral, and other ways of nurturing and getting people in. And it also includes the coaching course that we have with FutureFit. So just a couple of other things to wrap up. Some HealthSeeker member stories here. I'm not going to read them all out. If you want to hear more, go to ggfit.com/healthseekers and you can find out more about that. There's a series of podcasts basically with lots of different stories on there. You can also add your club to a list of places that have body composition and offer health checks. And you can find out more as well there about the FutureFit course that we've developed for HealthSeeker coaches. So any questions, love to hear them. Always keen to hear more HealthSeeker stories or to talk to people about this. If you're interested, then please reach out. You can email me direct, guy@ggfit.com, or as I say, have a look at ggfit.com/healthseekers. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you found this useful.